All right, welcome back to the Onebar Lupagus show. I am a little mini Onebar with a little mini Lupagus.
It's big.
That big. And we're going to bust out a mock draft picks 1 through 14. And I am very excited about this mock.
I got to be honest. I do so many 1 through 14 mocks. I don't even know who picks 15.
Patriots too.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
All right, yeah, some changes since our last mock. Obviously, Stafford getting traded away, so hopefully that just puts a big old wrinkle in this mock. And before we get started, remember, subscribe, like the videos every damn day. Hashtag sauce to win that Jimmy Klein saucer autograph print when we get to 2,500 subs, so make sure to subscribe. Yes.
Hell yes. And I don't know, I may be smaller, but for some reason my forehead looks much bigger.
Agreed.
I'm sure Bill Peterson would agree with that.
Yeah, your forehead does look bigger. I'm taking the odds. Lupagus is taking the evens. That means the Vikings pick is in his court, and you better come through for the Vikings fans, damn it.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
All right, pick 1, Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, done. That's all I'm saying about that pick.
Don't got to say anymore. And number 2, well, I don't agree with this. I'm going to go Zach Wilson. Just seems like a lock at this point. If I'm the Jets, I am going to stick with Sam Darnold and get him some weapons, but I feel with a new coach there, they're going to go with their own quarterback, and Zach Wilson will be a Jet.
Wow, I wholeheartedly agree, but I actually like Zach Wilson. That's where we agree to disagree. Pick 3, the Dolphins are up. I think everybody assumes this is going to be a receiver. It's just a matter of who. Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase. What is their flavor? And I am going with, I love Devontae Smith, but I think Jamar Chase is just a little bit safer. I think he's got a little more teeth. Smith, highlight reel machine. Dude can put up some big numbers, but I am going Jamar Chase to the Fins. Whammo.
Whammo. They make a great Frisbee.
Whammo. All right, Falcons. This will be an interesting pick.
Yeah, and I'm not going to get too nutty here. I know they've already been saying that Matt Ryan will be there this year. He's not getting traded. Doesn't matter. They're still going to go quarterback here, and I got him going Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State. Mobile, throws a pretty ball. I do like Justin Fields. I know Ohio State quarterbacks don't have a great track record, but I think this one's going to pan out.
Have you ever even heard of Troy Smith?
Yes.
Oh, he was awesome. All right, pick 5. The Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are going to take an offensive lineman. It's just a matter of who.
Yeah.
A lot of chatter as far as Rashawn Slater maybe taking over Penei Sewell. I ain't believing it for a second. If Penei Sewell is not the first tackle taken, I will eat Lupagus's underpants. Bengals get Sewell, and they lock up that offensive line for Joe Burrow. Bing!
Will you eat them after a 2-mile run?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
All right, the Eagles. Who knows who's going to be throwing the ball next year for the Eagles? Carson Wentz kind of seems like he's getting some love to where maybe they're going to stick with him, try him out. But either way, they need weapons, and I'm going to give them a weapon right here. I'm giving them the guy you passed on, Devontae Smith, Alabama. This guy, that championship game, he was just on a whole nother level with his speed, his hands. He can return kicks and punts. He's just a weapon. And the Eagles need that. They made a mistake when they took Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson, and they are kicking themselves about that. And this time they're going to take the best receiver on the board, and that's Devontae Smith.
It's a great pick. It's a great pick. Not as good as Justin Jefferson. They could have had him. Didn't want him.
Could have screwed it up. All
right, pick 7, the Detroit Lions. The big question is, they get Goff. They got all these draft picks coming up. Will they take a quarterback? Oh, my God. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Trey Lance, easily the best quarterback on the board. But I have the Lions getting somebody that will be a weapon for whenever they get this quarterback. I'm going Jalen Waddle. They need receivers. And you know what? Maybe Jared Goff can resurge with Jalen Waddle. Waddle is a playmaking machine, and it's just that one's an easy one for me. This is an easy one if he's on the board.
Wow. All right. Well, I like it. All right, Carolina Panthers. This one's interesting. I got 2 guys I'm thinking about right now. Thinking about Kyle Pitts, the tight end, and I'm thinking about Rashawn Slater, the offensive tackle from Northwestern. I'm going to go with the old tackle. I'm going Rashawn Slater. This guy seems to be trending upwards right now. I've seen him going as high as 5, being the first tackle off the board. This guy shut down Chase Young. You got to remember that. So he can play inside, he can play outside, gives you some versatility. So not the sexiest pick for the Panthers, but I'm going to give him Rashawn Slater to protect whoever their quarterback's going to be.
Wow. Trey Lance, not even in the conversation at 8?
He was actually in the back of my mind, but I'm going to go with the best actual player on the board.
All right. Well, maybe Rashawn Slater will make Teddy Bridgewater a Pro Bowler once again.
Maybe he will.
Once again. All right. Pick 9. Broncos are just it's cornerbacks every damn time. Even though they need edge rushers, it's just a matter of who. I think I agree with the position. I hope they go cornerback. I hope they don't snipe an edge rusher from a possible Vikings pick. But I am going to go with Caleb Farley, very athletic corner. Everybody knows it. He's a little rough around the edges, has a little way to go, but he's got the highest ceiling as far as corners. And I'm drinking the Caleb Farley Kool-Aid to the Broncos.
You know, it's weird. I feel like every Broncos fan, beat writer, whoever, they try to talk themselves into Caleb Farley. I don't know. To me, this feels like a pick they're going to regret down the road. But anyway, it does seem like a lock, though. So I agree with you on the pick.
I hate he had that big year, and then he opted out. That's what I hate. He couldn't back it up. Doesn't sit well with me.
He's big. He's a big corner. So you watch him, he looks more like a safety out there. Dallas Cowboys pick 10. Yeah, this one is interesting, but I think I'm going to go with Jerry Jones. He does it every year. He has defensive needs. He don't give a shit. He goes offense. He's going Kyle Pitts, tight end from Florida. This guy's basically like just a giant receiver. He's got speed. He's got hands. Hopefully Dak Prescott's ready to roll next year for the Cowboys' sake. And Kyle Pitts, damn, what a weapon he'd be in that offense.
That's a good pick. It's a good pick. I'm glad you picked him. I mean, the Giants seem to be the team that's always mocked with Kyle Pitts. I wasn't going to take him anyways. I was going to pass. They need an edge rusher. They need a linebacker. Why not get a little of both? They're going Micah Parsons, linebacker from Penn State. I think they could have fun with him. Parsons is a hell of a edge rusher. You can get to that quarterback and also have a little fun at linebacker. So Micah Parsons, Gonzo. He's in that beautiful blue giant color.
You think it's that pretty? It's just a standard blue.
I know. I just really wanted to talk up the Giants. They're horse shit.
All right. Well, the San Francisco 49ers, assuming they don't trade for Kirk Cousins or any other quarterback, they are sending the Carolina Panthers a thank you note. They're getting Trey Lance, the quarterback from NDSU. This guy can make plays with his legs. He can, he throws a pretty accurate, not really pretty accurate ball, but he's hit or miss. He's going from a D2 school to the big leagues here, so he might need some time to marinate, but they're ready to move on from Jimmy G. I don't know why they gave him all that money, maybe just for his looks, but he proved he is not the answer, and Trey Lance could be that. So I think the San Francisco 49ers would be very excited if they're able to land Trey Lance with the 12th pick.
Trey Lance just throws that beautiful deep ball with zero effort, just chucks that thing. Kind of looks like me in the backyard. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're one pick away from the Vikings. And there's some pretty good names on the board still. So I'm feeling like you're going to come through for Vikings fans. Chargers, kind of like the Bengals. It seems like it's going to be an offensive lineman. It's going to be the best one that's there. And, Cosme, I'm sorry. I'm not on that choo-choo train. So uninterested, but I am interested in Christian Darrisaw from Virginia Tech, and he is a Charger. He will be protecting Justin Herbert for years to come.
Herbert. All right. Vikings.
All right, Vikings. What do you got? What are you thinking? Go through your mindset here.
Well, I mean, obviously you're looking at the board here. Kwity Paye is very tempting. Greg Russo's there. Elijah Vera Tucker's been getting a lot of love to the Vikings and a lot of big name mock drafts, but I don't think addressing the O-line is going to help the Vikings in 2021. This team needs to win now, and the way to do that is to improve the defense, improve the pass rush. So the guys I'm considering right here are Kwity Paye, Greg Russo, and Christian Barmore. We have no 3-tech who can pressure the interior of an offense, disrupt that timing. He's very tempting. Kwity Paye is, he's aggressive. He's got a motor, doesn't quit. He's great against the run, can provide that pressure. But the guy who's just, I'm completely on board with at pick 14.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it. He's a risk. and I don't give a shit. It's Greg Russo from Miami. I love this guy. I love he's got the build. He's got the long arms. He's like 6'7", 265 pounds, slim. He just looks like your prototypical defensive end pass rusher type. He's better against the run than you'd think. He's got those long arms. He reaches out, grabs guys. Yeah, I know he's a one-year wonder. I know he sat out this year. The upside is there for Greg Russo to be the next Daniil Hunter, and I think that's where his ceiling is. And I love this guy, and I would be all in for the Vikings to go Greg Russo at pick 14. And I don't care if Kwity Paye's
still talking about Greg Russo.
I don't care if Christian Barmore's there. If we don't trade down, I'm taking Greg Russo right here.
Well, lucky for me, I have control, and I am going to take Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye is off the board.
Can't do that. Not fair.
All right, fine. Greg Russo's the pick. It's one of those picks where I'm not going to be upset about it, but honestly, I would take Kwity Paye over him and Barmore. Greg Russo is my last resort.
I think Kwity Paye is a safer pick. I don't think the upside's there. I don't think he's going to be a double-digit sack guy every year. I think he's going to be maybe 6 to 8 sacks, really good against the run. I think Russo has that potential to be a 15 sack season kind of a guy, just a elite defensive end. And like I said, I mean, you watch him, he's better against the run than you think. So I don't think he's a one-trick pony. Again, yes, it is risky. He's a one-year wonder. It's a little scary, but you know what? Picking 14, you got to roll the dice a little bit.
Well, I think we both agree if this was the scenario that we love a trade back, but that's not fun in these. I don't know why. When I think Greg Russo, I think Barkevious Mingo, and it makes me sick.
Don't do that. They took Barkevious Mingo at pick 7.
Just gross. All right, there's our mock draft. I don't think anything overly crazy. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Micah Parsons and the Giants, you don't see a ton. Trey Lance falling that far, but I think we put together a pretty good mock draft, pretty realistic.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if Penei Sewell does go first or Slater goes first. That's gonna be a big question mark. Yeah, I know I took Slater over Lance, but Panthers seem to be in the market for one of these veteran quarterbacks through a trade. So I won't be surprised if they acquired one here in the next couple of weeks. So that was kind of part of my logic on that one. All
right. Well, there you have it. There's our mock draft. Remember, #sauce, subscribe, boom.
Yeah. We need a few more to pass with that beautiful, beautiful print of Sauce. Man, he looks good in that one. Awesome. And here's something else you're going to want to maybe put on print someday. Maybe a nice little banner for the living room. The literal meaning of once in a blue moon is once in every 2.7 years. That is a blue moon.